The Browns have been playing on the same plot of land on the shores of Lake Erie since they came into existence in 1946. Its neighbors today include the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Great Lakes Science Center. He'll down it in the end zone. The Browns will set up shop at the 20.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Gives it off. Tackle was made by Derek Burgess. Lewis gets about 4 yards on the play. Plenty of room in the pocket. Richardson comes away with a sack. At least they only lost a couple on the play. Good job of not giving up too much ground.
In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position. And if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Asamuga interception. Touchdown Raiders.
It's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
Oakland up 7 points. Sheds one tackler. The defense is coming off that big play just a moment ago, so the momentum is on their side.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Lewis gets the ball. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run. Makes the catch. The stop was made by Morrison.
The Raiders did a good job forcing a 3 and out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
He fields the punt at the 20. He makes it to the 28. They'll start at the 28-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Poole was there to bring him down. Passes. There for the reception. Poole makes the tackle. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Short throw. There for the catch. The stop was made by Sean Rogers. 6-yard gain on the play.
Those slant routes against zone coverage, you find out what kind of man you are in a hurry because you never know who's going to hit you on one of those. And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. You're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They hand it off again. McFadden gains around 3 yards on the run.
Give me some.
Well, Jackson was defending on the play. Throws it. And this one might be on the defender. Here's the call.
Pass interference. Defense. First down.
Dumps it out left. Nice grab on the play. His second catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball. Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding. Offense.
And we have a flag on the play. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Offense.
You get it back right here. Touchdown time.
He missed the point after. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
There's still plenty of football to be played, but so far this offense seems lethargic. They really need a spark here.
Short throw to the right. Asamuga makes the tackle. 6-yard pickup. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Throws it short. It's incomplete.
Brady Quinn was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Feeds it to the back. Gains his way to the 36-yard line. Nnamdi Osamuga was there on the tackle. First down now and 10 to go.
It's your game, baby. That's right, baby. Play it to the...
Gives it off. Thomas Howard makes the tackle. About 4 yards on that play. That brings up second down. They're going to pitch it. Breaks a tackle.
Jamal Lewis does as good a job as anybody out there. If it's a small hole, he finds a way to get through it. If it's a big hole, you see an explosion.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Is there for the catch. They're stopped for a 6-yard loss on the play.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was
Not
bad.
good enough, man.
Just gets that one away. The stop was made by Huff.
The Browns are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking. And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Watch the run.
Makes the short throw. And it's knocked loose.
Everybody stay focused.
Braylon Edwards was the intended receiver on the play. Dumps it out right. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
and takes a terrible bounce.
The Raiders put together a really impressive drive that last time out. You can just see how confident they are right now.
Pause. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Again with the carry. He fights forward to about the 19. Adams makes the tackle. Hit on the pass. The stop was made by Mike Adams.
The Browns did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out.
Still working. Gets to about the 37-yard line.
This offense really needs to get something going in this series. A game like this can quickly get out of hand, and before you know it, you have to get away from that game plan and start taking more chances.
Passes it out. Brings it in.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and the guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
He doesn't get back to the line.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him, and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Lewis takes the handoff. Jamal Lewis got past the defenders and picked up a solid gain for the first. 1st and 10. Up the middle with a fullback. He gets out to about the 45-yard line before he's tackled. 2-yard pickup, and that will bring up 2nd down. Gets the pass out. Johnson picks it off.
They needed a drive down the field and some points on the board there. Instead, they send their defense right back out in a bad situation. They're asking a lot of them now.
Fullback on the inside give. That's a gain of 8. That'll bring up 2nd down. He lost yardage on the play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
No one can come up with it.
Jamarcus Russell has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
The Browns want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. Gives it off. He gets out to about the 22-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground. We played a quarter. The score is 13-0. Raiders. From their own 22-yard line. Quinn with the give. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Derek Burgess was there on the tackle. They hand it off. Kelly gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 21-yard line. Higgins is back deep to return. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Russell flips it left. Mike Adams makes the tackle.
The Raiders have had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and get some decent yardage.
Again, he'll get the call. Cameron Wembley was there on the tackle. Halfback screen. Brought down at the 34-yard line by Wright.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
He gets another carry. He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. Sacked.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He can blitz any time, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy. Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
And takes a terrible bounce.
It's only a two-possession game, but still, they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
He rolls out to the right. And the pass is incomplete.
Brady Quinn is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Lewis gets the carry.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Got to him just as he released it.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Higgins fields it at the 41. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Passes it. Comes down with it. The stop was made by Bowen. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
And he caught it.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Dropped behind the line.
The Raiders are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Pass is complete. That's a 2-yard loss.
He did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that.
It's no good. The offense will take over at the 44-yard line.
We're not here to play.
He throws right. Knocked away. Braylon Edwards was the intended receiver.
Not so much a bad pass as a bad decision. He saw the coverage there, simply had to go to the next receiver. He didn't make the right move.
Rolls right. All kinds of pressure. He's sacked.
I really love those corner blitzes. Not only do you shake up the quarterback and his reads, but you also get maybe one of the fastest guys on the field coming off the corner, and man, can they get to the quarterback in a hurry. The Raiders came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
Nice play, man. Do something.
It's 4th down. The Browns ready to punt this one away. Higgins is the deep man awaiting the return. They down it at the 6-yard line. They'll take over at the 6.
Come on, D. Come on, D. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
He's dropped for a loss.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Throws it short. Tackle was made by Poole.
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Steps up in the pocket. They give up the safety.
I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
Root was there on the tackle. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out.
Get him blocked now. Get him blocked. Set. High count. High count.
He's there for the catch.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Get us on. Get us on.
He didn't get back to the line.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great. The Browns got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very pedestrian passing attack. That was good.
Short throw to the right. Huff has it.
This Raiders pass defense continues to shine. Last season ranked in the top 10 in the NFL. If they struggled against the run. But with the kind of playmakers they have in the secondary, they can force turnovers, and they certainly have done a great job of that today. The Raiders actually get a little bit of yardage there. They've been shut down in the running game so far.
Short throw to the left. Martin had the coverage on the play. They will be short.
When you run the ball in that situation, typically it means you have a little more faith in your offensive line and your running back than you do the quarterback and the receivers. And that time, the offensive line and the running back didn't get it done.
Down in the end zone for a touchdown. The Browns come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. Moves to his right. He's dropped. Richardson gets to the quarterback once again for his second sack.
Ready. Blue 10. Blue 10. It's King. King. Pull up. Pull up. D. What you got, baby? What you got? Ace.
Passes to his left. Oakland takes a timeout, and that was their first timeout. The pass is away. Michael Huff was there to bring him down.
The Browns will maybe get kick-started a little bit after that catch. Their passing game hasn't exactly been very impressive so far.
Cleveland calls a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. Passes the ball.
Incomplete.
Braylon Edwards was his intended target.
He gets away, still looking downfield. Tackle was made by Derek Burgess.
Big run on that one, but they weren't able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation, a quarterback run from the defensive standpoint isn't always so bad.
He passes short. Nnamdi Osamuga is there to bring him down. Brian Robisky
Brings in his 6th catch of the game.
First down, 10 to go.
And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense. Repeat, first down.
So the penalty puts him back for a 1st and long. And it's good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's tackled at the 30.
We'll take you to the studio now for halftime.
Thanks, Tom. We hope everyone is enjoying the game so far. We'll get you straight to the highlights. Enjoy. The number of plays run in the first half favored Cleveland. Richardson has 2 sacks in the game. Oakland leads it by 8. Let's get you back to the action now.
Welcome back to Cleveland.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders will start this drive at the 28-yard line. Brought down behind the line.
The Raiders continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
And it's completed. Walker makes it 5 catches for the game. He was hit. Makes the catch.
Adams makes the tackle. Darius Hayward-Bade on the receiving end there, and that's catch number 1 in the game. He's been held in check so far.
Again with the carry. He's hammered in the backfield. He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit. Here's the pass.
Wembley was there on the tackle.
The threat of the run is always going to make the play pass more effective, forcing them to respect the run, and that'll allow things to open up downfield.
He throws left.
Jamarcus Russell sure is looking confident throwing the football right now, and that's good to see because if he struggles, typically it's with his accuracy.
They go with the run.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down.
The Raiders haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
On the ground with a tailback.
He's starting to show some frustration after another short gain. This defense has really made it tough going.
Vargas on the run.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
He's got it. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Gets to the 21. The Browns
Will begin this drive
at the 21. Gives it off. Lewis gains about 5 yards on the run. They go with the run. Howard was there to bring him down.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
They tackle him for a loss. They'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and out.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Dropped at the 44-yard line.
The Raiders were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Just gets it away.
He's still going. Poole makes the tackle.
Lorenzo Neal with his 3rd reception.
Williams was there on the tackle.
The Raiders' offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game, and that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
McFadden gets the carry. Another play that goes for nothing. That's been what we've seen to this point when they hand him the football.
Dumps it out right.
Fans, it's time once again for the EA Sports Game Day Giveaway.
They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long try.
They'll be looking at a 49-yard try.
An all-expenses paid date with a cheerleader of your choice.
No good.
There's so many factors that come into play when you're talking about rainy conditions. You have to worry about the snap, you have to worry about the hold, and I think the kickers sometimes just lose a little confidence that all that's going to get executed perfectly.
Michael Huff was defending on the play.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
Hit as he throws.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Gets the ball away.
The Browns got the ball down the field that time, and now we could see them start to try and do that a little bit more. In the first half, they were just so bottled up with the passing game.
Quinn with the give. Kirk Morrison makes the tackle. Just about 3 yards there.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Just settle down and do what you do. Do this thing.
Repeat, second down.
the pass off.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Hands it off. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle.
Lewis gets 7 yards on the play. Here's the throw.
Incomplete pass.
And Tom, I think the pressure got to him there. He just got uncomfortable in the pocket and missed that one.
He rolls right. And they get to him. The Raiders have been getting back there, would you say, with ease?
With ease indeed. I think they've been calling a pretty good game on the defensive side. This sort of pressure, a lot of it's been coming from the coaching staff. One of the main factors that you always deal with when you're kicking in rainy conditions is the plant foot. Do you have faith that that foot is going to stay secure and that you can swing at it with the same kind of intensity that you're used to? Most kickers, you see them look a little tentative in the rain.
Feeds it to the back. Still going. McFadden fumbles it. Cleveland falls on it. They get the turnover.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Quinn with the give.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Let's head wide 20. Wide 20. Yeah, we see that screen coming. We see that screen coming.
A pickup of about 7.
And so it'll be 3rd down.
What's the deal, y'all?
Tackle was made by Kelly.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
There for the reception.
The Browns needed to make an adjustment at halftime to address their lack of a passing attack. And if that last play is any indication, that adjustment was not made.
Harrison takes it up the middle.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Harrison gets another handoff.
Might want to start thinking of a different approach as this running game has been ineffective.
Breaks the sack, still looking for an option.
There for the catch.
The Browns had a tough time gaining yards through the air in the first half, but that time they found some room. He stuck it in there and moved the chains.
So, at the end of 3, our score is
The Raiders 16,
the Browns 5. The Browns can make it a one-possession game if they score here. They've got the ball in the red zone as we get set for the final period. Gets rid of it quickly.
picked off.
And that now makes 4 picks he's thrown.
Ouch. We have some quarterbacks in the league that'll go a month without throwing 4 interceptions. Some will go half a season. Today, this has been embarrassing.
Gets the pass away.
Pass incomplete.
Sheelans was the intended receiver on the play. He lost yardage on the play.
Corey Williams has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle.
Russell with the give. He just broke that one for a big gain and the first down.
Boy, that's a killer on third down to allow that kind of run to be ripped off in there. You're thinking, okay, if they want to throw the ball, take a chance on getting a big play, that's fine. But to see a run go for that kind of a gainer, that makes you sick. The Raiders are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
It's the tailback. Poole makes the tackle. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 48. Receiver has it on the screen. Javon Walker brings in his 6th catch of the game. Throws it out. And it's caught.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
He can't bring him down. Vargas gets about a yard on the play. He's dragged down on the play.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
He missed it. The Browns will set up shop at the 40. Quinn hands it left. Thomas Howard with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. Throws it. Caught out of bounds, incomplete.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Ready! 380! 380! Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Whoa! This is the calm before the storm, baby. Set.
Gets the pass away. Justin Miller is there on the tackle. Edwards with his 3rd reception.
That's the only way we're going to be able to make plays.
Kirk Morrison makes the tackle.
Yeah, it's on.
They'll give it off here. Lewis comes away with 5 yards on the carry. They line up at the 45. Passive. Pass falls incomplete.
One of the great things about football is you have to play in every kind of weather condition, but right now getting a grip on that football is just not easy.
Kirk Morrison is there on the tackle.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Short pass to his left.
Don't get out of the game plan, man.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Ekajuba is there on the tackle.
Short throw to the left. The stop was made by Thomas Howard.
The Browns are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Lewis gets the carry. He doesn't get back to the line.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, you know, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in there.
Passes, end zone.
Goes incomplete. Second down.
That incompletion will bring up second down. Harrison on the give. You'd expect more from him and the offensive line as they've not mustered up many yards on the ground. Quinn with the give.
What a run that was. He was trapped behind the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to go down for a big loss. Instead, he breaks the tackle and runs it in for the touchdown.
Passes to the end zone. Should they have gone for two here, Chris?
No, I think that was the right call. At this point in the ball game, you definitely wanted to try to go for two. It's about a 50-50 proposition. They know the odds, just didn't get it that time.
He makes it back to the 25.
They'll set up shop at the 25. Coleman was there to bring him down. They got 4 yards there. That brings up second down. It's second down, 6 to go. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. They go with the run. Cameron Wembley makes the tackle. McFadden gains about 2 yards on the run. Again with the carry. McFadden lost the ball. Referee's going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it. McDonald grabs it on the ground. The Browns recover it after the long battle. A close call there. Was it a fumble?
I don't know why you keep asking me. You know every time it goes to replay, I'm basically wrong. So I'm not going to guess anymore. I'm just going to wait and listen with everybody else.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
And they will keep possession with the reversed call.
Again, we have one of those kinds of calls where you have to watch two parts of the body. When was the knee down? When did the ball come out? Difficult to officiate, but they got it right.
He gets out to the 32-yard line.
All right, big moment in the game now. They've got to get this thing in the end zone. I expect to see the 2-minute offense, but you don't have to be in the hurry-up offense. Just get to the line of scrimmage, take the short throws that most defenses will give you in this situation. Don't be afraid to use the middle of the field. You have time.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Set. Watch the 380. 380. Watch this, man. Watch this. Go.
Throws it. Nearly
Let's
picked
go,
off.
fellas.
He should have had that one. Michael Huff had the coverage on the play.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Passes it out. Drops the sure pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Gets the pass out. Breaks free.
Cribbs makes his 3rd catch of the game. He throws right.
The pass results.
And they can't complete the 1st down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up.
Down.
Passes it. He leaps. It's caught.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the 1st down.
Plenty of room in the pocket. Past the line.
Burgess was there to bring him down.
And they're going to have to really start hustling back to the line of scrimmage now because he didn't get out of bounds. Now your offense has to get in that hurry-up mode.
You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Gives to the back. Yet another run that goes nowhere, and that's been the theme for him today.
Short throw to the right.
Touchdown, and they take the lead.
The Browns came through when they needed it the most. Huge series by this offense to take the lead.
Under heavy pressure. No completion. That seemed like the right call to go for 2.
Yeah, I like the call. I wasn't too crazy about the play call itself. Typically, in that situation, you have a specific play against a specific team that you have great confidence in, and that one just didn't look very special. Well, this has just been a tremendous game throughout, and it looks like it's going to come right down to the final few plays of the game.
The pass is away, and he's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
So the officials want to take another look at this catch to make sure the receiver was inbound.
And these receivers can be pretty good bluffers sometimes. You know, they're so casual with the catch and the way they drag their feet, and it just looks like, oh, well, sure, that was a catch. But sometimes they're able to hide that little bobble.
Passes the ball to the 20.
And it's a whole new ball game.
The Raiders were in a tough spot, but boy, did they come through. Give that coaching staff a lot of credit for calling those plays.
He throws left.
Please remember,
Was it the right call to try to pass it there?
Yeah, I really do think that throwing the football in that situation is a much better option. You know how hard it is to try and run the ball in on short yardage situations. You got to put the ball in the quarterback's hands. They just didn't get it done.
Fielded at the 4.
You're getting pretty close to the time now. You have to start thinking about taking some shots at the end zone, hoping one of your great players makes a great play.
Here's the pass. Cribbs fumbled. Fight for the loose ball. Who's got it? Edwards picks it up. The Browns get it. They'll maintain possession.
I'm not really sure who got to that ball first. I think it changed possessions a few times at the bottom of that pile. But the offense came away with it, and they earned it.
That'll do it from Cleveland. We have highlights next, so stay there.